Yo, what is up, my Wiggas? We're doing first game on, obviously, and I'm not gonna lie, I just watched a 4 hour long video Mr. Karl Jobs made on the completionist. Now, I've never really known the completionist, never watched any of his stuff. I have watched Karl Jobs, and I'm gonna just say it. Yo, the completionist could fucking lie, dude. That nigga is definitely a fucking Jew. Definitely a Jew. Watch out, yo. That nigga is definitely a fucking Jew. Hey, oh, there's better ways to enter, I promise. But whatever. Somebody shotgun me. Where's that? But nah, that nigga could lie, bro. He's saying all about the money and stuff. Yo, real shit. If they knew what was gonna happen with the money, and they knew where the money was, and they had all this stuff and all the information, why was it taking so long for them to decide where the money goes? Like, it doesn't make sense. Peek that shit, nigga. Peek that shit, bro. You know you want to. What? Peek that shit. Oh. Fuck. Oh my god. Nah, but you could tell that guy is a Jew. You could just tell it. Oh, do they have Valkyrie? Anyways. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I forgot Kaid was there. Oh my god. I thought the nigga that swung me was Kaid. Who? It was Mute. Oh my god, I look so retarded. Ah, man, I had to go back and get bomb. Team just decided to like, let me fucking TKO myself next teammate. But anyways, like I was saying, the completionist, it makes no sense to hold on to donations for more than, I would even say, a couple months, but let's just say a big corporation, I'll give them a year. A year for a big corporation. It makes no sense. Also, you can't lie about money. That's the thing. Money has a physical paper trail. People don't just have money disappear. There's always a previous amount, a current amount, and an outgoing amount. Like, there's always going to be three numbers. You start with 0, you get something that puts you up to whatever, and that's three different numbers you have now counting. 1, 0 being the start, 2 being whatever you got, and 3 being the total. That is how it works. So as a charity or a fundraiser, you have to have these things in place. This is not like, oh, I didn't know. You can't not know. You can't not know. And there's like, the accountant they had on that video is dog shit. He's talking about a whole bunch of like secondary stuff that doesn't really apply to the context. Like, even if everything he said was true, still they held on to the money for way too long. They embezzled the money, which is illegal. It doesn't matter what you used it for. It doesn't matter. It's illegal. It's all illegal. Like, I don't understand how people can see a crime being committed and say, no, was it really a crime though? Like, was it really a crime though? Ah, damn. It's just, it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. It's either he committed a crime, they're gonna see 40 doorway. They committed a crime or they didn't. And in this case, he admitted to committing a crime. He admitted to it. Yeah, C4, big dog, C4. When you have a charity and you accept money openly, you are accepting now you are accepting now someone else's passage of their money. They don't assume you are getting the money to pay for a hotel room. They assume you're going to use the money to A, dementia foundation, whatever the fuck you want to call it, or B, you tell them that all the profits are not going to the same spot. There's no middle ground. There's no like, but I just want to like get a little bit of money first. Like, you can't just, that's not how it works, blood. Oh my god, I missed all my shots. Knock, what are you still doing here, Knock? Push, dude! Holy, Knock! I walked all the way in, Knock! Bro, Knock, do something, you fucking waste of oxygen. Knock, you're a fucking retard, eh? Knock, you're a fucking retard, eh? He's coming to your left. Knock, you're a fucking idiot. You have to go tell Knock. Like, let's play out. But anyways, if you get $1,000 and you say to the people that gave you $1,000, this is a charity donation, it's a fundraiser, I'm going to give all the proceeds to one company so they can use it to research something. That should have been head. I'm not even gonna lie. Damn, this nigga got helped for days, yo. Holy. And he, yeah, that should have been head right there. Yo, Knock. What are you doing, Knock? You're disgustingly bad. Like, play the game. Disgustingly bad, Knock. Disgustingly bad. Don't play Knock, bro. Play Finko. Yeah. Like I was saying, if you got $1,000, and say someone gave me $1,000, so I did a stream, and I was like, yo, all the money from the stream is going to support autism and curing autism. I don't know if there's a foundation for that, but I say it. And then you guys donate $1,000, and then just so happens, I buy something worth $1,000, and I stop talking about where the money went. That is illegal. You cannot just lie to get money, especially claiming it's like for research. You can't just lie. Like for charity, you can't just lie. So it actually amazes me that somehow some people just don't understand that concept. You're playing Sledge now? Bro, I know what this nigga's gonna do. He's gonna go Sledge the upstairs. If I don't get a chance to fuse it, I'm raping this nigga. Straight up. IP address found, coordinates on my GPS, going to this nigga's house to dick down service. Uber Schmied. But then again, he says we used it for expenses to fly people out and to get hotel rooms and stuff. I don't think people would have donated if you told them, first we're going to use the first bit of money we get to make sure we're good and we can eat every single day while this event's going on and everyone else we invited can eat. I don't think people would have paid anything if they knew that the money was not going to where they said it was going. Like, that is just complete fraud. That is complete fraud. And I would be pissed. Like, it ain't even my money. I would never give money to a Jew. It ain't never my money. But somehow some people fell for it, because I guess this guy didn't come out as fucking Jewish yet. But he will, trust. Trust, his trip to Israel's coming. You're gonna hear it, you're gonna hear it. This guy, somehow, he went to fucking Israel, somehow. You're gonna hear it. Okay, let's do this. What's case? Let's go get case. Ooh, Saint Jeremiah, nice. Is there a frost mat right there? Oh wow, this guy was standing on that so you wouldn't get. I have no fucking clue what he wouldn't get, but he was standing on that. I don't even think we had Deimos or anyone who needed that, but hey, that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. But yeah, it makes no sense. If you donate $1,000 to charity and you say this is restricted money, the charity will, by being a charity, have to accept it. That's what a charity is. They can't just say, nah, nigga, we don't want the money to fix niggas. We want the money to pay niggas. They don't do that stuff. It's a charity. They are legally obligated to be a charity if they are a charity. You can't just like have half. Like, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. So him using these excuses is a real Jew technique where it's like, I'm going to lie and rewrite history, but I'm going to do it in such a way where I look like the good guy and I was just doing the best I could do. That is the most Jewish thing he has done, in my opinion. Besides, obviously, steal money from dementia niggas and, you know, propagate a fake career off of, you know, this whole event. I forget what it's called. I Love Kids event or some shit. I don't really know, but you just can't trust Jews. At time and time again, a Jew will be a Jew. It's just like the same way. A river will flow, a Jew will be a Jew. Nice, Saint Germain. Fuck yeah. Don't worry, blood. Don't worry, blood. I got you here. I got you here. Don't worry, blood. No. Evil Ebenezer. No. They got evil Ebenezer. No. Come on, bro. We're up a character. I'll just stay here until we need to move. See the laser sight? Like, you see how it's blocking by half the thing, but is that laser sight more accurate than the actual, like, indicator? I don't know. Your dead granny is fucked. Also, he just keeps speaking about his fucking mom and all this shit, and he said, like, oh, they like took her body parts, and like that's fucked up, and they said it wasn't good, it wasn't usable. Which I agree, man. It's fucked up if they did that shit. But you're doing the exact same shit. Like, how are you saying it's fucked up, and then you turn around and do the exact same thing? And it's like, it's the exact same thing to the point where people give you money and you just don't use it. Like, you take the money people have and you don't put it towards anything, which is fucked up. It's like the exact same thing they were doing. They took your mom body parts for research, and then they don't put it towards anything. So really, you're literally doing the exact same thing. You're the reason you're mad. You are the reason. Oh my god. Bro, I couldn't even do anything. I don't know where they pushed from. They were down here? Oh, no way he got this. Oh my god, dude. Oh. And the teabag. What a fucking way to... That's just nice. That's nice. That's nice. We love that. That's nice. Let's get Dokkaebi out of here. I'm down for banning Dokkaebi. No calls. I hate when this bitch hits my phone up. Said he calling my phone. Kaid? Really? Kaid? So they're gonna go hatch? I mean, okay. But you see what I'm saying? It's like perpetuating the same motion and then being angry at the motion they set forward. Because realistically, you can get mad at Mudahar and Karl for doing everything, getting the information wrong, whatever. Which I'm not saying they did. I'm just saying if you were to get mad, all that, whatever. At the end of the day, what date did he have to put the money into a charity? What day, final day? Because you can't just leave the faucet on. It's going to overflow. What day is he saying he's going to shut the faucet off and dump the water out? What day is he going to do that? Like, it just going on and on and on. And then you see Twitch. He's getting Twitch donations. He's getting more of these donations, more of these things, sponsorships. And it's like, okay, well, how much of this money are you keeping at this point? Because you can't be giving away all of the money, right? Like, if you're giving away all the money... Guys, I swear I'm not shit. I swear, guys. Guys, I swear. Guys, I swear I'm not shit, guys. I swear. Anyways. If he was giving away all of the money, everything, then it would be accounted for in the file itself. Like, you would not have to go somewhere to find out where the money went, because the money would have gone to where the money went. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It has to go where it went, or else you didn't go anywhere. And if it's not written for on there, then where is the money? At the end of the day, you can say up is down and down is up. But the only person that can prove where the money went is him, and he sadly has not given any answer. Whereas the Twitch donations, they say they'll count it up. I don't know how you're going to count Twitch donations up after. It doesn't really make sense to go through the whole VOD to get all the donations to then put it into charity when you could just have it auto go into the charity and then you would not be at fault. It just automatically went into the charity, but oh, where'd he go? Oh, he was there. Fuck! He was there. Oh my god. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's not a good play. I should have came back down earlier. I was too busy talking. I thought they were gonna go for hatch. They did not go for hatch. I think my team just let them flood in and they didn't reinforce the wall. That's the biggest thing they have to do. When you're on that site, if you cannot defend left and right, just get rid of right. Reinforce it. And then if they make a hole now on that wall, it'll be easier. Because now it's their hole. You could shoot their vault hole. Don't reinforce. Get something like that. But that's just my opinion. This guy is a liar. And I think it all stems from him being Jewish. which is, it makes sense why he would be a good liar if he's Jewish, and why he would have these techniques in the bag. Waiting 2 years saying, oh, these court documents, these fucking filings the police gave me, I'm not allowed to disclose information. However, I'm allowed to say the information, just not give proof. I don't know, it doesn't really make sense. Also, for the embezzlement and then fraud, it's like the same crime but 2 different levels. When you embezzle money, it's worse. So it's like, if I assault somebody, so there's 2 guys, the one guy on my right, I punch once. The next guy, I pick up, slam, he falls on his head, cracks his skull open. I'll get charged with assault, and then aggravated assault with causing bodily harm. It's the same assault, but one is more, like, one is worse. Like, it's the same assault, but you see, one is inherently worse because it is like, okay, you fucked this nigga up. That's what embezzlement is. It's like, okay, you did real bad, like, undeniably awful. And he did admit to embezzling money, because when you have a charity, you can't take money out of the charity to pay for hotel rooms or other people's flights and stays and everything else. You just can't. You legit just can't. It does not work like that. You can't have a charity and do that stuff.
A bomb has been located by Op 4.
We have company.
Yeah, I'm just going back downstairs. Fuck this. No, I missed all my bullets. I missed all my bullets. Oh my god, I missed. Oh my god. I suck, man. I suck. I suck. Oh. Oh wow. Okay, these guys might be able to carry. I missed all my bullets though. I'm fucking a garbage. I'll just switch the thing. Okay, maybe not right now, but yeah. Oh, okay. Why? Okay. Well, that has been first game on. That was my thoughts about that. I don't know why he would do that, but hey, it happens.